Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Release to the back. It's complete to the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. This is a really good call because that angle route is tough to cover, especially on a 3rd down.
And that's a really tough route to cover because the running back looks like he's going to the flats and then cuts it right to the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch from quarterback to running back to get the first down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. On target to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. 1st down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a 1st down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Edwards. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Smith. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Handoff to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job. Football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Kansas City, 0.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go right back to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He was going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that 1st down. Quarterback will keep it. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Oh, that's a missed opportunity for the defense. An opportunity on 4th down to get off the field, see some of this momentum, give it back to your offense. They just could not bring him down before the sticks. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick completion on the out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. On the move, he fires. Into the house.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Let's go, right. Get set.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Wants to fire on second down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he reels it in inside the 30. Turning it on. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Flying down the right side. The tag. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
How about him? nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker, turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to scramble. Working on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
What a throw on first down, first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a...
Going to take a shot at this DB. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the Gamecocks have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on third and goal. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, South Carolina! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Johnson wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play, but...
Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence. They had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Kansas State will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On the run, deep down the right side. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Edwards. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 in middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. Sprinting away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harvard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Sellers. He spins that thing down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll try the run. Creates a little space. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Now adjusting. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Gamecocks will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Get ready. Set.
Marches ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown Gamecocks! And that one will give them the lead. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. To the air on first down. He's going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pulls it in. It's Swanson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He might want another play. Hands it off. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
21.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He slings it deep to the left. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Here comes the heat. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
We've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Johnson wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside kid. Boom. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Brown. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Quarterback adapting. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the...
Touchdown, Kansas State! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harbor. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's got it, first down and more. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They're going back to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Spins away from the defender. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And in for the score. A turn as they take the lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Oh, man, the defense just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Harvard. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Moving away from pressure. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game. We might be looking at overtime soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
Release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And now on second down for this offense. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Sellers. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the running back. There he goes. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and they turn it over here in the first possession of overtime.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. To the ground with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And you see them consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now third down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the...
And to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the offense? The offense goes with the run on third and goal, thinking they can push it in there and be physical. The defense is having absolutely none of that. Nice job by the defense, committing to the run, being physical, and stuffing this offense.
They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. And he got it. The kick is good. Wins the game in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge.